This episode of Simulation Nation is brought to you by Avkin Incorporated, your one-stop shop for everything wearable simulator and standardized patient.
Hello everybody and welcome to Simulation Nation. Today we are going to be talking about all things IMSH 2024.
Well, I just love the intro music because it does get you going and get you jazzed up.
Yeah, ready to go.
Everyone should be excited. Everyone should be excited. Here we go.
We'll be partying at IMSH 2024. So this conference is taking place in January, as it always does. This is the big international meeting for all of healthcare and simulation. So this is the big conference of the year. I feel like this is one of the most inclusive, has a lot of different disciplines, a lot of people that work in a lot of different areas. And so I think that it's always really exciting to go and see the different perspectives and the different topics that are going to be covered.
Yeah, and I definitely enjoy going. I could never have afforded to be able to go when I was a faculty member because we just didn't have enough professional development. So it's not for everybody, but it is definitely the place to go, especially to see all the new things that are happening. The exhibit hall, lots of people love to come in and just even walk the exhibit hall. So really looking forward to seeing everyone there at IMSH 2024.
And if you are not able to attend, Avkin will be doing lives each day to kind of highlight the different things that are going on and just kind of be able to summarize the different presentations, what's happening on the exhibit hall floor, but just being able to kind of talk about the excitement and what's happening. So that's also an option if you are not able to attend yourself.
Yeah, you can catch it from afar.
Yeah. We will be discussing more for the in-person. There is also a virtual option for those that are going to be attending virtually but not able to attend in person. You are able to do that through SSH website as well, where you will get access to the presentations and topics.
And they list which ones are going to be virtual, which ones aren't.
Yep, and that is all on their website currently.
Yep. Yep, it's going to be an exciting time.
So for those that are going to be arriving, there is a bit of insider information that I think is great to be able to share with the general public. But for those of you that will be flying in, there is a service called Flyer that does connect the airport to downtown San Diego and has stops right by the convention center. So if you have a hotel that's right by there, it's a much more affordable way. You don't have to worry about traffic. You don't have to worry about anything like that. For us, we usually arrive with about 15 suitcases. So that's normally not an option for us to take that public transportation. But if you just have your own luggage, I highly recommend looking at it, especially depending on when you're arriving, just because traffic can be very frustrating in that area. There's can be a lot of congestion. So
is it a train or a trolley or?
Yep, it's just public transportation to be able to get from
cool.
the airport down to the main areas, and they do have stops for that as well. So it's called Flyer. I do recommend looking that up if you feel like that's a good option for you.
And the conference area is pretty much in the downtown area. You know,
yes, it's right outside
right
the gas lamp district. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the nice part with San Diego is, number one, we're going to get some nice weather in January, which is fantastic.
Thank God.
Yeah, for us here in Delaware, it's going to be really nice to be able to get out there and have some.
SSH always picks good spots as far as sunny and warm.
Yeah, in January, yeah, for sure. So that's really nice. Those of you who are already in California, maybe take that for granted a little bit. But those of us here on the East Coast, where it'll be very rainy and cold, will very much appreciate that break there.
As well as most of the United States.
Yeah. So most of the festivities for IMSH will be kicking off on Saturday. There is the Diamond Ball that's going to be happening on Saturday evening, where people can sign up for that. I do believe it is free if you are registered for IMSH.
No, I think it's an extra charge, but if you are new CHSE or CHSOS or CHSE-A or CHSOS-A, I believe they are invited for free, but I'm not 100% sure. It's just historically that's been what it is. There's an extra pay. Let me see. You checking that out? Just go check it out. Let us know.
I'll get it.
So that is an option to be able to look into being able to attend the President's Diamond Ball. That is usually a really fun event where people can go and mingle and network. Have heard that is a really great time. I've not been able to attend, but I have heard that is kind of the historic.
Lots of pictures and fun things from those, yeah. And typically they have some things that are kind of like when it was in New Orleans, they would have like the little masks and saying things like for photo booth and stuff like that. So.
Yep. And then the next night, I believe, is the opening reception in the exhibit hall. So that will be great to have everybody there for that. And that is one thing that is really great about IMSH is their food is always really good. So that is exciting that they'll have some different options for that opening reception as well.
Yeah. Even post-COVID. A lot of places had good food before COVID, and then since then it's kind of gone downhill. But SSH is stuck to the good food, and we are at booth 617. So please come see us in the exhibit hall in booth number 617. We're really excited. We're kind of in that main row, which is an upgrade for us.
And we'll be doing demonstrations. We will have the Simulationist totes as well as a new tote that we will be giving out this year that will have some different options. So if people are interested. And we will also have Simulationist stickers. So we have different stickers that have different sayings, but we've actually like custom designed these and have these for things that are kind of funny or that other simulationists would appreciate that we really like to be able to hand out and give away at our booth.
Yeah. And I think that obviously the stickers are specific to simulationists, but a lot of people are putting them on their laptops and things like that.
Also, I just found apparently when you register, as long as you're not a one-day pass, you can actually register for the Diamond Ball.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I thought that that's what I read was that you are able to.
Oh.
Yeah, so
as long as you're registered, you can attend the Diamond Ball.
Yes, as long as you pay to go to IMSH and it's not on a one-day pass.
Then I get to go. So the other really cool thing about San Diego, besides the beautiful weather, is that there are some really cool, iconic things to see. So Balboa Park has the San Diego Zoo, which is supposed to be one of the most amazing zoos. So if you're looking to do some sightseeing or get out, I think Balboa Park is one that would really be hugely beneficial to go see. And then the beaches, which they're probably a bit of a distance from the main drag, but I think that they say La Jolla is supposed to be really beautiful. I know that there's a Navy shipyard in that area that is supposed to be super scenic and just a lot to take in. And then, you know, the downtown area, what is it called? The Gas Lamp District? Is that what you said? That is, I remember it being absolutely stunning the last time we were there for IMSH. It's just a really nice area to walk around and enjoy. And if I remember correctly, from the conference area space, there's not hotels that are directly connected to it. It's really, you know, you have to...
There's one that's right next to it. I don't believe they're connected though, because I think the convention center's so big that I don't know if they're connected or not.
So bring your walking shoes because you will be walking around probably quite a bit unless you were fortunate enough to get right in next to that hotel. I think that the area is really nice and in the, you know, in that gas lamp area. And I think that there is also, if I'm not mistaken, but there's a chocolate factory in that area too. So who doesn't love Giardelli's chocolate? I believe that they're down there in San Diego. And then do you want to talk about some of the restaurants that are must-sees or must-eats? Because I think there'll be lots of opportunity for that. I think lunches are in the exhibit hall, and
usually those are out for a while, typically between anywhere from like 11 a.m. to 1, just depending on the day, sometimes a little later, but I know that that's the general time. They'll have that Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, that all of the lunches will be in the exhibit hall. And then you have the President's Diamond Ball, that is on Saturday. And then on Sunday, they have the reception. But looking at some other options just for meals, there is a place called Juniper and Ivy. So this is actually Richard Blaze's restaurant in San Diego. It's very close to the convention hall, but it's supposed to have fantastic food. It looks like a beautiful place to go. They do a lot of seasonal ingredients. And again, I think that it's just it's kind of one of those restaurants that are really cool and very unique to the San Diego area.
Yeah, and then another one is in the area is called George's on the Cove, and it's got really nice, beautiful ocean views. So, you know, I think that they say that like the fresh seafood is really, really good there. So highly recommend that. Again, maybe we can check that one out. Love seafood. So and then is there any Mexican? I think that Pueso is close by, and it is, you know, again, top tier, but probably a little bit more affordable. San Diego is expensive just by nature.
Just in general.
So pocket change is going to be like dollar bill change because they definitely do a high premium as far as charges go.
the Blind Burrow is supposed to also be very good for Mexican food as well. I know that they have like a rooftop and things like that, so that's always fun too to be able to go and do that.
So the exhibit hall is open after the opening plenary on Sunday at 12:30.
Yep.
And it goes all the way until Tuesday at 2 p.m.
Yes.
So it does close earlier than IMSH does. I think IMSH closing ceremonies is actually on Wednesday. But if you are interested in going in the exhibit hall and checking us out at booth 617 or checking out the other vendors, you need to do that before Tuesday at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, and I think that the exciting thing with IMSH, and they're really highlighting it this year, is anyone who has something new or a new product, they are doing some exclusive highlights for people who are releasing products. And I think that's really cool what what IMSH does in terms of really trying to get the newest technology there and the newest innovations. And they really do work with companies and their corporate sponsors to promote that. And so I think that's also really exciting as an attendee, that as you're walking the exhibit hall, you're going to be seeing things for the first time. The first things that are released, you're going to have that knowledge. These are ways to be able to really set your program up to stand out with some of the newest innovations and things that are coming out. And again, I think that that is just something that is really beneficial. So come with that mindset. I think that just in general, SSH does a great job of having that as a concept of that, the corporate members are also partnered along with SSH. We're not just sponsors. We're not just there to do that, but we are there as, to help promote and to work together. And I do think that that's just something important, that people are aware that as vendors, we really are just there to show the newest innovation and technology, and being able to walk the floor, I think, is always an exciting thing. There's partners like 3B, so iSimulate is a part of 3B, as well as LifeCast. We work with LifeCast for the afterbirth and being able to incorporate their full-term baby. And then we also work with iSimulate for their fetal heart monitor and being able to work with them. So they're located right behind the press box. So they'll have a big booth there at IMSH. I know that there's some other main players, like obviously the normal Gamard, CAE, Laerdal will be there, things like that. But what I also want to encourage people is there are a lot of smaller booths in the back in IMSH. So we are lucky enough to be one of the front people. But
that's what I said. We're moving on
up.
up.
But just understand that there are people that have a lot of innovative ideas. There's a lot of new people that come, and they're in those 10 by 10 smaller booths in the back. Just walk around and listen to some of the new things that are coming out. I think that sometimes it's really easy to stop at the main spots or the bigger booths, the things that are flashier, but there also are a lot of really good ideas at those smaller booths of people coming out. And I think IMSH is usually the place where you're able to see some of those things, where people are coming for the first time to really show off their different ideas.
Yeah, and we were there once too, so we understand.
Absolutely.
We actually decided to start our company at IMSH 2015.
Yeah.
We won the poster competition for first prize for technology and innovation. Had no idea I was entering a competition, and we decided based off of the feedback that we got from everybody at the conference, and we brought our little prototype and got lots of feedback and comments, and then for the next year or so we were still in that back area. So support those people with innovation technology. We know what that's like, and know that we'd love to just get feedback. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be that you're ready to purchase. It's just tell us what you think about what's happening. So I would say that. I also have one more shameless plug. I am going to, Deb Tauber from Sim Cafe wrangled 4 other entrepreneurs, and I will be presenting on a panel discussion with her on Tuesday the 23rd at 2 o'clock. And the title of that presentation is Growing Simulation, an Entrepreneurial Journey and a Tale of 5 Thought Leaders. So she thinks of me as a thought leader. I like to think of myself as a thought leader. I don't know about that, but come check us out at 2 on Tuesday the 23rd.
And then just some of the other keynote presentations that will be happening. I know that there are 4 main presentations that are going on.
Yep.
The one that I'm most excited about is that there is the creative director and innovator from Disney that will be there talking about different creatives and different opportunities for being able to bring things to life. I think that's really exciting, and I'd be really interested to hear kind of what he has to say and talk more about that.
Yeah, and the Chad Epps Plenary is a motivational speaker, and it's all going to be on leadership. So again, I think most of us in simulation are leaders. I don't think there's anybody that's not. And so I encourage you all to attend that one, check it out, and see what he has to say. He looks really, again, great concept, great thoughts, and I'm sure it's going to be amazing.
All right, everybody. Well, if you are going to be at IMSH 2024, stop by booth 617. We'd love to see you, and leave in the comments what you're excited for IMSH.